Hi. You're not feeling like an ice cream and fizzy drinks are not your thing? Well, that's something that might interest you. This is a slushy machine from Royal Catering. I already have two basic examples going, so let's just have a look at the machine itself. Alright, so that's the 2x15 litre slushy machine from Royal Catering. Let's get some technicalities out of the way. So, you have, starting from the top, a lid that you can remove. There's like a double lid inside, so that creates a sort of like a insulation, so the machine won't lose too much energy catching up and refreezing, and will prevent any loss of temperature. The main chamber is made of polycarbonate, which is great because it's for frozen drinks much better than glass, so it is more temperature resistant, and of course a bit more resistant to breakage. If you have a look inside, there's the chilling unit, that's the metal tube. On top of that you have a turning auger. This auger just sort of like moves the whole liquid inside, so that prevents it from going solid. And of course it sort of like scrapes the chilling unit down as well, so nothing will build up on the chilling unit itself. Moving on, there's a very ergonomic and nice tap system that you can grab. All you have to do is just pull it down. Of course there's this spring inside that creates some tension, that's why it jumps back up. And if you have a closer look, you'll see some lubricant inside, and that is something quite important. Because it's frozen drinks, because it's sugary drinks, you need some sort of lubrication so the tap actually works nice and smooth. So this is something that you should check regularly, and regularly also maintain, like through lubrication. So talking about the lubricant, it's actually quite a cool thing that you get one in the set. There's always a tube in the package with food grade lubricant that you can apply both on seals and the tap. Of course you have also a couple of spare seals because they will wear out over time. Remember, these are very heavily exploded devices. They will go for the whole day, since early in the morning until the late evening, or sometimes even overnight. So these seals may wear out over time, so you have to check it and also change it once in a while. And it's great that you already have some in the set. Alright, moving down, there's also a drip tray, as you can see, with this little pipe. So this is something that you can disassemble just by lifting it up. You can move it out, put it into a wash. This pipe will collect all the condensation from the machine, and there's a simple clicking system just like so, and this will collect all the splashes as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the controls. Alright, so there's a protective cap on it. You just open it up, and then you have a main switch from the machine that turns the power on. Then you have the main switch for the condensator, so the chilling unit inside of the machine, as you can hear. And then you can individually steer each chamber with the mixer. So this one turns the left chamber, this one should turn the right chamber. And so you can set also the temperature for the drink inside. So you kind of can control how set the liquid inside is. So you can either be more frozen and really thick, or runnier if you do some juices, for example, with a lesser sugar content. Alright, this device shouldn't be working while it's empty, because it will catch the moisture in the air and will build up some ice on it. So let's just turn this off. And let me get to the questions I've collected of the internet in regards to slushy machines. So one of the most frequent questions is, how much time do you need to get a slushy in it? How long does it take to freeze the liquid inside? Well, that's a very relative question. It usually takes 1 to 2 hours, provided it is down up to the best horizontal level marked on the container, or on the chamber. Also, if it's slightly chilled, well, it all depends on the temperature of the liquid that you start with, the sugar content and so on, but generally the rule of thumb is you should prepare the liquid approximately 1 to 2 hours in advance. That's sort of the safe time. All right. What's the temperature, the lowest temperature you can go? And the answer is -3. With -3 degrees, you'll get a very thick slushy that you probably have to sort of like, help a bit, by pushing the lever down a couple of times. But generally, that's the answer. -3 is the lowest. Also, there's a frequently asked question about the working cycle. Well, generally, as I said before, I've seen these machines in various spots working from very early in the morning up to very late at night. So at least 14 to 16, sometimes 18 hours, and they are fine. They're sort of the workhorses, but the recommended working cycle is 8 to 12 hours. After 12 hours, it's time for cleaning, maintaining, and so on. Letting the device, sort of relax, right? But then again, talking about cleaning. Cleaning is very easy. Basically, what you have to do is just fill it up with water, turn the main switch on, turn the mixer on without the chilling unit, let it go for a while with some kind of detergent, usually a soap or dishwashing liquid, for a few minutes, so everything inside dissolves. Then you just drain it, rinse it, and you keep going as long as you have some dirt inside, or until the water runs clear through the tap. Once in a while, it needs sanitizing, and for a thorough clean, you can be sure you can very easily disassemble the whole thing. You just wiggle it out of the seal. You can disassemble the tap system as well, so you can disassemble the whole thing basically down to its single parts. Of course, the base and the whole heart of the mechanism, it is under guarantee, so I know you should service it by a qualified service staff. But the rest you can disassemble by yourself. All right, so that's all the information I have to the slushy machine. So how about I pour you guys a drink and see how it works. So basically, you can put whatever inside. You can do ice cream, you can do chilled drinks, you can do lemonade, you can do alcoholic beverages. That's what I used to do in my place. We used to sell margaritas by the hundreds. So there you go, you have one ready. So let's do a quick stir up. Let's start with red and finish with orange. There you go. So you have a two-colored drink. Your kids will go crazy. All right, so that's all the information that I have. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I see you next time.